TikTok mother is absolutely mental. Hello, you gorgeous donuts. We have covered some notorious mothers on this channel that post on TikTok, such as the Austin family who don't clean their house. We've also had other mothers that just feed their family as much food as possible, but never before have I seen a mother as controversial as the one we're covering today. She is called, or other people have called her, the Donut Mother. Now, already I knew that we had to do this video, obviously, you know, being the mayor of, you know, the Donut Kingdom. I need to judge if she really is the Donut Mother. Now, the Donut Mother is not on her birth certificate, you're probably surprised to hear. Her actual name is Alexandra Sabol, I believe it's pronounced. She first gained notoriety on TikTok for the recipes that she would serve her children. She would often give her children donuts for breakfast and put them in their packed lunches, which has given her the name the Donut Man because she would do this most days. So I thought in this video we will take a look at some of her worst recipes from breakfast, lunch and dinner. We're also going to look at how people have made videos on her covering how dirty her home is. Honestly, it will leave you shocked. We're also going to cover how she doesn't look too pleased to be looking after her own children. I know that's a big statement to say, but you'll see later on in this video what I mean. So what better place to start than the breakfast that she serves for her children? I want to see what meal is fueling these kids to have a successful day. No. I mean, good job this isn't in 4D. Nearly took my eye out there. It's very ominous. This is the most ominous video ever. Like, why is there no talking? I felt like I was back watching the Robert Pattinson Batman movie where the Riddler was like working out how to do his scheme. Now, obviously, like 1-year-olds and just children in general, like they get obsessed with like one type of food, and a lot of the time, like parents will just kind of be like, well, as long as they're eating, I'll give them this food. But I do think like serving your child this breakfast every single day, like obviously that's not really the healthiest thing. Just donuts, just cut in half and then just give her a pack of whatever that squishy thing is. I think it's just because of how much sugar those donuts have. Like, you saw the sugar that was on them. Like, it's ridiculous. Honestly, if I had that as a 1-year-old, I would be hanging off the lights, right? I'd be like Tarzan of the Newcastle Kingdom. There's not even a Newcastle Kingdom. I don't even know what I'm talking about. And the lunches she serves aren't much better.
I'm warming up this pizza. My kids for lunch. Okay.
This is so strange because if you're in primary school and you have a packed lunch and like you have, you know, takeaway pizza slices, you're going to be so cool to the other kids. Like if one of my mates had that, I'd be like, what the hell, your mom's the best. But when you're an adult and you look at this, you're like, oh, I don't actually, you know, they've had donuts for breakfast. Now they're having pizza slices. Like, it's a little bit worrying. Okay. I can understand why people are giving her criticism for this. I mean, it is her kids and it's her choice what she's going to, you know, serve them at the end of the day. But if you're posting this content online, I feel like it's fair that people criticize you for it.
I'm gonna warm this up. This is the kids' breakfast before school. Got their pizza warmed up.
I mean, I don't think there's any point in warming the pizza up, is there? Because, you know, they're not going to eat it for like another 4 hours, so it's just going to go cold again. I feel like it's just a pointless heat up. Let the microwave breathe for a little bit longer, love. You know, I don't think there's any use for it here. Is that like a chocolate Pop-Tart for breakfast as well? These kids just have a cheat day every single day.
So there's my son's lunch.
Bro, that is actually kind of wild. Like, I mean, from a child's perspective, you'd love it. Leftover pizza, flaming hot Cheetos, and then whatever the hell she put in the little compartment, I've got no idea what that is. It looks like chopped up donuts again. Even just including one vegetable. You know, or just like a pack of cut up carrots or anything. Just anything at all. However, her most controversial recipes definitely happen within dinner time, or tea time we call it up in the north. She tends to do this series where she kind of labels it lazy mom recipes. I think she does that to try and get away with it. I just love already, before I've even watched it, it's got 4 million likes. Now, someone cooking beef shouldn't really get that many likes unless it's absolutely f***ing banging. It's either banging or the complete opposite. Wait, is she like... Is that 2 different types of meat? Maybe. I don't know. I think it is. Oh, 3 different types of meat here we got. Ah. Ketchup. You know, I appreciate that she's making content, but I feel like I need just a little bit of dialogue or a little bit of speech, even a hello. You know, how you doing? How's your weekend been? Just something to kind of stop the eeriness of it. Like if they were trying to torture people, they would just play this video in the room that they've got them locked in over and over, and eventually they would just speak. I'm starting to think maybe she's taken a vow of silence at one point. You know, like in a previous life when she was a monk. Oh, f***ing hell. There we go. That's me left eye gone. Cheers, love. I mean, one thing I will say is at least she is cooking for her children here. Like, this is actually like a homemade thing. This is actually a thing that she's cooking rather than just like ordering a takeaway, which she tends to do a lot of the time, which we're gonna see later on in this video. A lot of people have said she's already better than Ash Trevino, who is someone that we've covered. However, Ash Trevino never cooked for her children, so where is the bar here? The bar is very significantly low. Now, as you can see, obviously, like, the hob isn't the cleanest as it could be. People will have their issues with that. Later on this video, you're definitely gonna have issues with that because you will be gobsmacked what you're about to witness. So far, it's not as bad as what I was thinking it was gonna be. Easy kid approved dinner with a lazy mom of 3. I would like a little bit of instruction as well. Sorry, I know I keep going on about the dialogue, but I would like to play along at home. Like, what happens if any of these recipes are bang? I'm like, love, right? Drop the recipe. Is there a link in bio to a Google Doc or something that I can copy and paste in my notes page? Bro, how much pasta is that? For a family of 3? Has Italy got enough production machines to make this much pasta? I thought I had a lot of pasta. Like, for me and Chloe, like, we use, like, probably 1 pack of them. I thought that was a lot. I need to step me puss up here. That's a terrible phrase. I've never even said that before. I don't know why that was in me vocabulary. I was going to end it with the SY, but I thought, you know, the... Anyway, I'm just kind of getting tongue twisted here. Anyway, moving on. One thing I will say, and I know it's just children, but you always kind of hear her children like crying in the background. She's just not responsive. I feel like she's just kind of had enough now. She's just like, yeah, this is just my life now. 24/7. I mean, that doesn't look that bad, to be fair, right? It really doesn't look that bad. It could feed the 5,000, but it doesn't look bad. A lot of people in the comments are like, is this the donut mom? Okay, she is worse than the donut mom. And then people are like, no, this is the donut mom. There's a conspiracy. I think it's a little bit like the Avril Lavigne thing, you know, where people said that she died and came back, but like the person that came back wasn't actually Avril Lavigne. They replaced her. I wonder if the donut mom actually died and they replaced her with a new person. I don't know. There's a lot of lore around this woman that I don't quite understand. One thing that people do take the out of her for is whenever she's cutting like potatoes or anything really, she sits down for it, which I don't really think is a big deal, but the internet seems to think it is.
What's that? Mommy, please, Mom, give me any. Give me one, little one.
Sitting down to make dinner is wild, lol. I mean, like, it tastes the same. Realistically, either way, sitting down or standing up, I think. I haven't tried sitting down, so I'm not actually, like, I don't think I'm the best person to really have an opinion on this. More of a stand-up cooker. A lot of people do get angry at her for sitting down because apparently her full-time job is being a stay-at-home mom. Like, she doesn't have a job otherwise until later on this video. We're going to see what her new job is. So a lot of people say, like, she sits down all day. Like, why does she need to sit down when she cooks? But, like, from my perspective, I don't feel like stay-at-home moms do sit down all day. People seem to get really angry at her for that, but this is one thing that I will defend her on. As well, like, look at her cutting this onion. Not a tear in sight. The woman's built different. Get her on the front lines in World War III. This woman will not shed a tear killing someone. One thing I will say is she's very slow, right? Pace is not one of our, strengths. Like, imagine going into a restaurant and this is how fast that everyone cuts things. You'd be like, yeah, probably not going to get one meal until tomorrow. Should have pre-ordered it last night. Again, like, all the comments on having to sit down to cut stuff up is actually insane. Like, is it? Like, is it actually insane? Like, really? I don't think it's that big of a deal, personally.
My daughter put stickers on my face and my arms.
Yeah.
My daughter put stickers on my face and my arms.
I don't... No! Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I don't really think you should have your children touching the raw chicken, then just running away and just playing with whatever they're playing with afterwards. I think, there should be some risk assessment if we're going to sit down here. If the chicken's accessible to everyone. By the way, what a fancy knife that is, by the way. I need one of them. Who accessorizes the knives? Very cool, people. I definitely need to do that. I am kind of struggling to see what the appeal of Donut Mom is, like, right now. I don't know if maybe people who live the life like she does, if you're watching at home, like, so far, you're like, oh, this woman kind of seems like me. You're enjoying her content. I just don't know what her unique thing is. Is it that she just kind of looks sick of her life? Is that what people kind of like? Because these videos get tens of millions of views, and I'm still just trying to work it out. With the videos that are coming later on, I can understand with them, but with these, I'm just struggling. Oh, love, stop, oh, fucking hell. You got enough oil in there, love? Saudi Arabia's asking if you can have the royal pack. More liquid than the River Nile. Come on, only person in denial's here, you, love.
What? Ow! Yeah.
Stop. You're going to hurt yourself here. What are you doing? You're purposely putting yourself in danger. Every single time she just went, oh. Surely by the third time you need to stop, love. I've said this in a video before, but the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. What are you doing? I definitely have PTSD off this because I remember thinking I was funny, like dropping a sausage and boiling hot oil in a pan, thinking like, this will be funny, this will make a splash. But I had no top on, and like, I'm not going to show you because I'm self-conscious, but I have like huge scars on my stomach that are still here like 7 years later that are very prominent. So whenever I see videos like this, it instantly triggers us.
Candy. Lollipop.
I love how she has all of the gadgets. Like, that's the poshest pepper grinder I've ever seen. I think it's electronic. She just presses a button. That is unbelievable. It probably costs like 100 quid.
It's so nummy. Cut my finger, so we're doing pizza. The maker you will ever have. Ever.
Ah.
Perfect.
Perfect! Looks like it's just been at the crematorium. Bloody perfect! Looks like something out The Last of Us, man. You had one job. It's a pizza cooker or pizza, whatever, a pizza baker. It's got one job and it's failed. You tried to sell us it beforehand and it's failed. Perfect. Perfect, my arse.
These pizza makers are half off right now if you want to get you one because they are awesome.
Love, this is the worst ad ever. It only does one thing. Cooks pizza, and the pizza you try to cook burn. Why would I want this? What makes you think I'm gonna go, oh, what, it's half? It's... There we go. Boom. Take me, buddy. Now, like I said previously, most nights the Donut Mom does get a takeaway, and when she like serves up the takeaway, you can start to see like the dirt in this house, and it is a little bit like, it's a little bit alarming, especially when children are about. Like, you can see the stove here, obviously, like that isn't just like off the previous night, like that is ingrained into the stove now. It's part of the stove, you could say. Like, when you come to sell the house, you have to just sell it as it is. You're not gonna get this out. I mean, you are. I'm just taking the up, chip for up, yeah. Yeah, just put that in your mouth. Yeah, yeah. It's after it's yeah, yeah. I mean, why not? Right? Who wants to waste a chip? Not me. Do you know, I remember when we did the video on kids' podcasts are terrifying, and one of the kids on the podcast said that he'd never had a vegetable before, and I was like, he's clearly lying. If you have parents like this, you probably will grow to the age of like 14 without ever eating a vegetable. I can see it now.
Oh, my 5-year-old's asleep, and my 2-year-old's at her dad's, so...
Snooze, you lose, 5-year-old. Right? You shouldn't have been sleeping. Otherwise, you would have got a little bit of fast food too. But you were kipping, you lazy bastard. You'll starve. Thank you very much. Cheaper for me.
5 full pieces, please. Why?
I said no.
So I want 2 pieces of cheese and 1 pepperoni.
By the way, like a family of 5 gets 4 pizzas. That's incredible. Again, like from the child's perspective, you're going to be like, wow, I've got the best mom ever. I'm only 3 years old and I'm getting a full-size pizza to myself. Come on, that's dinner for the whole week, man. Now, so far this video, like, I think some of the clips we've seen have been fine. Some of them have been a little bit alarming. Okay, they've kind of been dotted all around the place, but I'm just going to warn you, at this point, things are gonna go severely downhill. So prepare yourself. Now, when I started digging deeper into the lore of the Donut Mother, obviously, because I want to see who is by my side in this kingdom, I saw a lot of people have made videos on how dirty her home is.
Donut Mom, aka Alex, posted a very concerning video, and we need to address this. Alex posted a video of her in her bedroom, and in her bedroom with her is her rabbit or her bunny, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Now, having pets is not the issue. The environment is the issue. There's literally bugs crawling all over Alex.
Oh, God, man. When will it end, Robbie? When will it end? How many days are gonna go by where we have to make another video on a mother that doesn't just clean her room? Do you know, I've said multiple times, my house isn't the cleanest, but I don't put it all over TikTok. Okay, why do people feel the need to do this? I'm sure I've seen like rabbit poop on the floor there as well. That wasn't in the enclosure.
What really got me is the rabbit.
Oh, there, look at the poop, man. All over. How are you sleeping with rabbit poop next to you? Do you not wake up and go... Oh, it's kind of honking in here. I better open up a window. The place has got so stinky. Even the paint has ripped itself off the wall and is running away. That's when you know you need to put your foot down. I mean, you can't put your foot down in this place, but, you know, figure of speech and all that. I love that she's also got a Scream t-shirt on, because not even Scream would enter this place, I don't think. I think this is just a personal thing for me. Like, this isn't, like, disgusting or anything, but it just gives me, like, I think it's like it's a quirk that I have, but whenever I see, like, wet towels on the floor, I don't know why, like, I'm not even, like, a clean freak or anything like that, but just wet towel, especially if it's on carpet, I don't know why, this is what it feels like to me. It feels like someone is getting their nails and doing this on my teeth. I don't know, but that's what it feels like when I see it. Like, all I can feel is someone's nails doing that. Do you know what I mean? Please, one person say they know what I mean. Otherwise, I think I might be insane. There's no correlation between that. I think I'm just a freak.
Donut Mom posted a video of her clean house, and there's literally something crawling on the floor.
That's just a spider, right? I think that's a spider, unless it's just something that has morphed. It's like a new species of something that has just been created in the room. I don't know. I do think it's a little bit wild that this is our bedroom, though. You know, like, where possibly our kids could also sleep with our babies. I don't know how big this house is. I also think it must be funny if, if she ever goes out, like, on a night out, or she brings someone back to our house. Like, imagine walking into someone's bedroom and there's just loads of animals watching you. You'd be like, oh, okay. Realize it was one of those type of parties. Multiple people watching. Okay, great.
People also don't believe me that this is like one day of stuff for my kids.
Is this all from one day of stuff? Maybe it is. Like, all kids are different. Like, no, like, houses are the same from one day of playing. But this is absolutely bad. No wonder she sits down when she cooks. She's got to clean this every day. Also, there's a lot of packages of like stuff. Like, do they have McDonald's every day? Like, there's just food all over the floor here. Like, I don't have an issue with like mess, you know, such as like toys all around, or like, you know, even clothes, or, you know, just stuff left out, like just general kid stuff. I just have an issue when it's dirt. Like you can see here, like there's so much like actual dirt, grime that, you know, collects a lot of dust and actually like can impact the health of children. That's what I have a huge issue with, because then I feel like, you know, this whole character of being a lazy mom, not that it was funny in the first place, but it's kind of sinister now rather than just being kind of a quirk.
Come with me to count the flies living in Donut Mom's kitchen.
Surely that's a sign to fix up. You know, if somebody makes a compilation video that begins with, come with me to count how many flies is in this person's kitchen. Like, if somebody did that to me, even if I thought my house was clean, I would just give it another 1 over white. You know what I mean? I'd just go back to it and just make sure I've got everything. Because clearly I'm missing something if people are doing a compilation video on the flies in it. Now, if you thought that was bad, things get worse when people have actually spotted maggots in our kitchen.
Donut Mom posted a video of her doing her dishes, and you can see several maggots all over her fork. Oh my god.
Oh, no. You know what I mean? God, I feel itchy. This is bad. Okay, maggots, like maggots freaking. I feel like I've got them on us. Maggots are the worst. Alright, like obviously the maggots are in there because the flies have laid eggs, which has created the maggots. So obviously the flies live there. They've been there long enough to bloody lay eggs, man. Again, like you need to call this out. Like, this is actually disgusting. Having maggots in any home. Never mind home with children living there. Now, if you did think this was just a one-off thing, possibly, there has actually been maggots spotted on our bacon trays as well.
In a recently uploaded video, Donut Mom, also known as Alex, has left viewers absolutely disturbed. Just 5 days ago, she posted a clip of herself making mac and cheese. But in this new video, while cooking pizza rolls and lifting the pan off her stove, you can clearly see the same hardened piece of macaroni and cheese still sitting there, and it doesn't stop there. In another video posted just 1 day earlier, 3 days after making the mac and cheese, that exact same piece was still there. But the most shocking part? Crawling maggots all over her dirty dishes, likely caused by the piles of animal feces scattered throughout the house. Alex insists, don't listen to the haters, my kids are fed.
You can't use that as an excuse for everything. Again, love, you know, that's the bare minimum that you should do as a parent, is to try and, you know, feed your kids, to try and make sure they're not hungry. Okay, like that's what we all try and achieve, right? Like that should hopefully be our bare minimum if possible. But you can't use that as an excuse when you're cooking food on the same surfaces where maggots are going. That's them crawling, by the way, not putting up their gun fingers. Haven't met any maggots that do that yet. Luckily, you know, like kind of roadmen maggots. Probably the worst type of maggot. Even taking a drink there, I feel like there's a maggot in me straw. Like, I can't. I'm freaking out right now. Sorry if anyone at home is, you know, currently eating or anything. I think I say that a bit too often on this channel. Gotta upload these videos a bit later than 4 p.m. I know I'm just kind of saying this on a whim with no evidence, but surely, like, a kid has had possibly a maggot on their plate, or we've seen them on all over the forks. You know, it's just really, really disturbing. And if this was any, I don't want to say normal parent, but like anyone watching who's got kids, if you saw a maggot was anywhere near the food that you were cooking, I'm pretty sure you would delete that video and you would not upload videos until, you know, that was sorted. And then you don't have to apologize to people, but just like kind of, you know, make sure it doesn't happen again. Why would you continue posting after this? I've got no idea. Obviously for money, but you know.
Y'all keep saying my house is filthy. My house is normal.
Okay, love. Right, whatever you say. I think it's normal to you. What worries me is I imagine she cleans up a bit when she, you know, knows she's going to post content. So I would be worried what it looks like actually on a daily basis, because this is what it looks like at its best, because I imagine she cleans up a little bit. Now, like I said previously, there's also a lot of videos where it kind of seems like she's disregarding her children a little bit.
Sleep in the living room tonight. You won't let me.
When did I say you could sleep in the living room?
It's hot in my room. I'm always hot in my room when I sleep in it.
I didn't say you could sleep in the living room.
I just don't sleep in the living room, but it's hot in my room. I'm gonna be all night.
Did you see her look to the camera there? She was thinking like we're on her team. Like, ugh, fucking twats. Apparently our kids are complaining because there's 2 broken windows in their room. And obviously they live in America in a hot state and they have no aircon in that room. So the kids want to sleep downstairs where there is a aircon. He said where there is aircon there. Can we sleep downstairs where there's aircon? Yeah. Oh, that was unintentionally really funny for me. I'm just not a fan of Snoop Dogg upstairs. Sick of him, keep everywhere like your room. On the other hand, she does look very like dejected of any life. Like, I don't want to label her with anything, but she kind of looks like she has no emotion about things. She doesn't seem to get happy over things or sad about things. I don't really know if I feel sorry for her. It's hard because she just kind of looks sad, but void of any emotion, really. Not even sad, if I'm being honest. I never like to see this either, where parents like have a full-on argument with their child on camera. I just don't understand it personally. Like, some people might think it's raw and like to see, you know, the full lives of people, but I think some things should be kept off camera. Like, if you're having a conversation, just stop the live, or maybe go into the other room with them. I'm just not a fan whenever our kids are involved in things that they can't consent to.
This makeup brush. Brooklyn, this is my last time asking you to go play in the room. Or you're going in timeout. 1, 2. Alright, go in timeout. Look at that, you broke it.
Oh, cheers, love. Right, now you kick that child out. Can I see what else you're selling on TikTok Shop? What you got there? A moisturizer or something? Just look after your kids. Stop doing TikTok Shop for a second. People also get really angry at the donut mom because despite not cleaning her house or, you know, all of the other things that we've seen, like maggots on the fork, every couple of weeks she has like a fresh set of nails and people get really angry at her for this.
New nails.
I love that, right? Like, the house is falling down, but the nails are on fleek. Love it. Priorities in the right place. Come on, donut mother. Yeah, bringing it back, love. Again, a lot of people in the comments are saying she basically takes care of herself before she takes care of her kids. And, you know, from the content that she uploads, can you really argue with that? But also, you know, like, you do want to have a life yourself. But, you know, obviously, with what I've seen so far, I think the fact she posts about her nails isn't going to go down well, is it? But no window AC for your babies or even a fan. That's very true. Like, apparently there's 2 broken windows in one of their children's rooms. Like, surely you would fix that before spending money on things that, you know, run out fairly quickly and you have to get done in another couple of weeks. Getting your nails done is quite expensive, isn't it? Like, you could definitely repair the window for that. Do let me know what you think about the donut mother. I'm sorry if you've never heard of her and this is your first kind of interaction with her. You probably, you know, could have gone your whole life without knowing who this woman is. But if you do want to see somebody that is arguably even more disturbing than this person, click this video right here because I've done a full video on them. They're absolutely crazy. Drop a like and I'll see you in the next one.
Cam Kirkham, baby.